Okay, so I wanted to do a video, man, because I had the best day today. Um, so, this is crazy happy timer. Um, so, um, I've been trying to get approved to like do this. The restaurant I work for has a kids night, and I wanted to dress up and cosplay and hand out comics because when I was growing up, I had a real hard time reading, and comics were kind of my gateway into everything else that I've read since. I mean, if it weren't for that first issue of Fantastic Four, then I would probably have not read all of the great things that I've read over the years, and well, a lot of the bad things. So thanks, Fantastic Four. But I got the approval to cosplay on Tuesday nights and hand out comics to all the kids, because I believe that if with everything that's going on these days, uh, if you can give kids something else other than games and everything else that they've got going on, just put a comic in their hand. If you can get a comic in somebody's hand, then sometimes that's going to be great. Now, if I can find that one kid out there like me that you know is having trouble, that comic makes them happy, and makes them as happy for as long as it's made me or whatever, then that just sounds awesome. And so I had a couple of problems with this. Number one is that I don't cosplay, so I didn't have any costumes, and I don't really have a whole lot of problem getting into character. I just don't have the costumes to do so. So I got a hold of a local costume shop today, and told him what I was thinking about doing, and he collects comics, so he was really behind the idea of giving out comics, and even tried to give me some of his older comics that I could hand out or whatever. But basically told me that I can get a costume for him for virtually nothing, or if nothing, and you know just to promote reading and such. And I was like, well, cool. I mean, my job will reimburse you for that, but cool. Whatever, if we agree on this. But then the problem became that I believe that if I'm going to hand out comics, that they need to be Comic Code approved. But I don't have a whole lot of Comic Code approved books because I gave most of my comic collection to my son, because I don't really collect, I read. And so there's that. But then I got in contact with a buddy of mine that buys storage lockers, and he's got a lot of comics that he's been trying to get rid of forever on eBay, and told me that if I would come pick them up, that he would basically give me 3 long boxes worth of comics that he can't do anything with, that are all comic book codes. So yeah, yay. That's awesome. So now I'm going to get paid one night a week to dress up like Batman, and maybe I need to work on my Batman voice, because I don't have a very good Batman voice. But gonna get paid to dress up in cosplay and hand out comics to kids and talk to them about comics, and that to me is just maybe the most like dream thing that I could imagine doing. And so we'll see how it goes. I've said before that I believe in like passing on books and passing on anything else, because a lot of people just don't have access to that. And if there are a couple of kids out there that have never had access to comics, that I can throw a comic their way, and maybe they fall in love with Spider-Man, or fall in love with the Hulk, or Batman, or whoever, then to me that is just, man, I mean, it just makes me happy. My entire body is just, I just feel happy. And I said before, I wish more people would do that type of thing. If you read books and you don't want to just have books just laying around and everything, go donate them to the library. If you got graphic novels, and you pick up the singles and you still got the graphic novel, go donate it to the library. You know, there's somebody out there that would like to read that just doesn't have access, or maybe even doesn't know it exists. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to get around to reading some comics and trying to figure out exactly who it is that I'm going to dress up as.